Stephanie White. I mean, they basically feel like they don't need her. They don't need her. At this point, they just need to move on and break this relationship up. Send Caitlin Clark off so you guys can do your thing in Indiana. And that's just that, man. But it's disgusting. The plan whatever plan was put in place for Caitlin Clark to be playing 2 minutes at a time and then riding a bike. Just ridiculous, man. We got to get into what Stephanie White and Kelsey Mitchell had to say. They don't feel like they need Kate.
The most poisonous and devastating betrayal in women's basketball history has just blown up. Behind closed doors, additionally, the Indiana Fever franchise is deliberately destroying itself on a worldwide scale. Millions of admirers throughout the world thought that Caitlin Clark, a generational sensation, was safe and loved for months. Inside her own company, however, the harsh reality was exposed tonight, revealing a brutal internal plot to drive the league spokesperson from Indiana.in a string of incidents that have left the whole sports world. Star athlete Kelsey Mitchell and head coach Stephanie White were in complete shock when they broke their silence, initiating a concerted public attack on their own colleague. Sources in the locker room attest that the personal hostility, bitterness, and jealousy have now reached a breaking point. Caitlin Clark is not what they desire on the team any longer, and they are making a concerted effort to keep her out of the team completely. However, as this unparalleled a huge bombshell from the West Coast has totally destroyed the superstar's career, which was in danger of being destroyed by betrayal. The realm of sports. Lynn Roberts, the head coach of the Los Angeles Sparks, went straight into the flames, defying league regulations to make her position indisputable. Right now, LA wants Caitlin Clark, and they're prepared to change the entire financial landscape to obtain a $10 million rescue package for her. We are revealing the brutal locker room uprising that ruined the Fever, the Sparks' multi-million-dollar rescue effort, and how this treachery just caused the takeover of the Ultimate Team. In order to comprehend the horrifying speed of this collapse, you must examine the estimated actions taken by coach Stephanie White and Kelsey Mitchell to separate and undermine Caitlin Clark's position on the roster. For seasons, this team's whole infrastructure was determined by the financial power of one extraordinary ability. However, the veterans were secretly harboring a deep surge of animosity behind the scenes, who felt totally eclipsed by the intense media attention.
But they've got other guys that are just as capable to cause problems. But yeah, I mean, Indiana's good. I think the thing that Caitlin helps them with is just they play fast, and I think she helps them play faster. So we've got to be really aware of that, and that's why our defense on when did we play? Monday. In the half court wasn't bad. It was our live ball turnovers that just turned into fast break points in 3 seconds. You do that against Indiana, it's going to be 2 points in 2 seconds. So we've got to take care of the ball. And obviously your pickup point begins higher with Caitlin out there. She can shoot it once it crosses half court, and she will. So obviously she's another tremendous player to add to them, and the first time we played him, she played. Last time she...
That animosity erupted into a full-scale public execution tonight. Kelsey Mitchell went totally renegade, giving the front desk a direct and unambiguous notice. The veterans own the locker room, and Clark is surrounded by a media circus. Has ruined the harmony of the team. Coach Stephanie White fully supported her season star by employing calculated benchings and cold press conferences intended to undermine Clark's court authority. It was a methodical, top-down assault against the reputation of a celebrity. They were no longer merely engaging in basketball. They had a campaign underway to completely ruin Clark's career by making her pack her bags and seek an instant trade out of the city. Fans were horrified to see the individuals employed to safeguard the franchise's most valuable asset turn into the masterminds for her demise. After the final betrayal took place behind closed doors, Clark was left alone in a locker chamber that had abandoned her. However, the leadership of Indiana was unaware that when you attempt to banish a global icon, competing teams are immediately able to take over your realm. As soon as the public could see the fissures in the heated locker room, Los Angeles Sparks head coach Lynn Roberts recognized the biggest business potential in sports history right away. Roberts didn't wait for a second, giving the WNBA management a straight ultimatum by eschewing the customary diplomatic protocols. She made it very evident to the world's media Los Angeles is eager to have a relationship with Caitlin Clark and wants her right away, surrounding her with a financial and athletic stronghold.
Reunion in LA. I think it's the best thing that can happen for Caitlin Clark. She got to find a way to get to LA, man. Aaron Kane, you got to get on the horn and get her to LA. Now, take a look at Stephanie White, not even understanding how to get Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell to play good together. They don't like, despite the numbers, it's usually like one plays good, the other plays just okay. Like it's never like both of them dominating. You know what I'm saying? And this lady right here has no clue how to get them to play well together. Listen to this.
It is, and you think about it. They in the last season and a half, they haven't had a lot of time together. I think that they're two of the elite guards in our game. There's no question about it. I think the way that they play complements one another. With Caitlin's ability to shoot and facilitate, and with Kelsey's ability to get downhill, to create opportunities for herself and for others in that way.
She don't create nothing for others. The girl just shoot. Stop with the create for others. Stop lying to me.
Consider the enormous tectonic change this causes in the sport. The Sparks organization isn't only making a typical trade offer. A historic network of marketing partnerships worth millions of dollars has been confirmed by leaks. Top executive backing and brand positioning that will instantaneously elevate Clark to the status of the world's most valuable female athlete. Fans are ecstatic to witness justice being served at last. Indiana opted for poisonous jealousy. Los Angeles is providing the complete affirmation, recognition, and professional deference that it's the ideal transition for a generational idol.
I felt like some of our rotations weren't there. As good of activity level as we had a game ago, I don't think we had that here tonight. Again, it's big when you don't have an AB on the floor. Certainly, we didn't have Sophie early as she locked up early. Before even warm up, so we didn't have her early as well. So I think more than anything, collectively, just the team defensive effort, making sure we're in our rotations, having each other's back. It wasn't there consistently.
Trash as a coach. Now let's get into Kelsey Mitchell acting like she don't even care. Like she don't need Caitlin. Like it's crazy, man.
It's about showing up. It's my job. I'm gonna do my job every day. I think that this game can't be taken for granted. You gotta respect it. You gotta pour in whatever you got into it, and give that every time. I don't think there's an excuse that you can give to do this job, and I think that I do my damnedest to make sure that I show up. If I can lace them up and I can do what I need to do, then I'm gonna do it.
If I can I respect that. But damn, it seemed like are you trying to say Caitlin not giving her all, not lacing them up, doing what she got to do? What are we talking about here?
But the heartbeat of the locker room itself is the source of this tumultuous story's twist of poetic justice. Caitlin Clark is not merely leaving a poisonous atmosphere if she completes the significant relocation to the West Coast. Kate Martin, her best friend and emotional support system, is embracing her, the possible reunion of. The internet is fully on fire because of Clark and Martin in the bright lights of Los Angeles, for many years. The pinnacle of basketball sisterhood has been their unshakable relationship, and now fate is placing them on the same court to fight those who had wronged them. For Kelsey Mitchell and coach Stephanie, this is the end of the road. White's corporate system.by deciding to turn on the largest financial motivator in the sport's history. They just ensured that the Indiana Fever franchise would be completely destroyed both financially and athletically.
This thing done. Take it away, coach.
John Davis with the Southern California News Group. Coach, you're going to be playing against Caitlin Clark. It's her first game back. Mm-hmm. She just told us she's going to be on a minutes restriction. But regardless of that, how do you want to see your team approach playing, their two all-stars and the rest of the team that they're going to have out there?
Yeah, Indiana's good. They're playing really well right now. They don't have AB tonight, which, that's the three-headed monster when she's there with Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin. But they've got other guys that are just as capable to cause problems. But yeah, Indiana's good. I think the thing that, Caitlin helps them with is just they play fast, and I think she helps them play faster. So we've got to be really aware of that. And that's why, our defense on, when did we play? Monday. In the half court wasn't bad. It was our live ball turnovers that just turned into fast break points in 3 seconds. You do that against Indiana, it's going to be 2 points in 2 seconds. So we've got to take care of the ball. And obviously your pickup point begins higher with Caitlin out there. She can shoot it once it crosses half court, and she will. So obviously she's another tremendous player to add to them. And the first time we played them, she played. Last time she didn't. So we've seen both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
she'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. It seemed like everybody around the league be recognizing the greatness of Caitlin Clark, except the damn coach that she has. And Lynn Roberts went on to laud about Kate Martin as well, who looks like she might be there long term with the Sparks. Look at this interaction post game between Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. Caitlin like, look, man, don't even worry about it. You looking good in this purple and gold. I can't wait to join you. I can't wait to join you in LA, girl. I miss you, bestie. I miss you, bestie. Caitlin is ready to get to LA for good. Caitlin is ready to get to LA permanently. Let's take a look at what Lynn Roberts had to say about Kate Money Martin.
At this level.
Primetime games are already being reduced by television networks, and ticket sales are completely collapsing. And business sponsors are leaving Indiana more quickly than anyone could have predicted. The hunted are now the hunters. They will be remembered in history as the individuals who destroyed their own legacy due to unbridled, venomous jealousy. The old generation is witnessing the WNBA's dominance evaporate as the league as a whole undergoes permanent change. This situation is far worse than usual. Simple on-court harmony, small-scale rivalry, or locker room drama. It's now a high-stakes situation. Corporate conflict over superstar leverage, raw market value, and loyalty. Caitlin Clark has outgrown everything. The narrow-minded politics of a jealous front office, and her relocation to Los Angeles is set to set off a multi-billion-dollar shift that destroys her traders in the annals of history. Millions of dollars are on the line, and the fans have spoken. Table and live television will show the full retribution. Will the front office in Indiana realize their grave mistake before the franchise becomes utterly obsolete, or will the future of basketball be entirely controlled by Los Angeles? With their new, formidable pair, there is just one thing that is certain: everyone in the sports industry is micromanaging every corporate action going forward. Make sure you enable notifications and click the subscribe button, because this enormous treachery is about to explode, and the ensuing aftermath will permanently alter the game.